Seimas.
And I'm Andrew Matheson for double coverage, our Week 8 preview edition for Saturday's games, all three of them. 2 high school, 1 JC. That's it, a 5-game slate.
It's a good day, though. It's Saturday. Sure. Who doesn't love Saturdays?
Everybody.
And it looks like some good games. St. Francis Harbor started off. I'm excited.
Sure.
You're going to be out there covering, pacing those sidelines.
I hope not.
You are.
Am I?
Yeah, you're going to be seeing the Air It Out Festival. That is Matheson, Cody Sullivan, catching the long balls, underneath balls from Milo Small.
And on the other side?
On the other side of it, Gareth Salcido setting the school record with 169 receiving yards last week and a win over Livermore Valley Prep.
From his boy, Nick Sandro.
Yes, Nick Sandro was all that in a bag of chips.
There you go.
So, and the Sharks could run a little bit as well, but...
Sure, I mean, both sides can run, obviously. But yeah, you mentioned kind of the passing games. That's kind of what might be an exciting little intrigue point to this game. And it might take 5-6 hours.
Just going to say that. You're looking at a 5 or 6 hour game, buddy. I'll gladly cover that game.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
Just how quickly the game can go.
Now, it should be exciting. I think St. Francis has a lot to prove since they're not in the SECL anymore. Yeah. And I think Harbor has a lot to prove to say, get the heck out. We want to win and we're better than you.
Sure. I mean, obviously, they only play 3 SECL opponents.
Yes.
They already lost to Soquel. They got Santa Cruz and Harbor left, and I think they do kind of want to prove something a little bit to the league foes, old league foes. I
went down to Watsonville today to check them out, and every single Sharks player had a chip on their shoulder. I saw, is that a chip? Yeah, we're gonna win, man.
Wow.
So that said, I got to go with the chips.
Okay.
I'm going with the Sharks.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Saucedo, a school record last week. And Matt Clifton coming back from a concussion, 4 receptions, 80 yards, and a touchdown last week after coming back.
That's why I like the Sharks, too, in addition to Clifton. I mean, they've moved R.J. Zuniga to running back. That's a secondary back to help Carmona.
He had 2 touchdowns last week and 70 yards rushing.
Yeah, he's a man-child.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Just a little, no. But Wesley Guild is also a stud at wide receiver. They have him back.
He's back.
And Mark Gugali is also back. So they got some.
He picked off a pass last week and did a little bit in the backfield too.
Yeah.
So
fresh bodies to help the cause.
Yeah, and obviously Harbor, they had that big win over SLV and they had the tough loss to Santa Cruz. Yeah. Do they bounce back? We'll see. Pablo Correa, though, getting work done in that offensive backfield. 115
he looked great
yards,
last week, yeah.
115 yards and a touchdown for him last week.
We'll definitely see a better showing from Milo Small and Matt Kesson this week.
Yes.
I guarantee it. So it's going to be a good game.
Okay. I'm going to go with St. Francis as well, though.
Copycat.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Get over it. Okay. But just, both sides, they're more well-balanced, I feel like, a little bit. But it should be a really good game. I could see, I can see either side. But
you're going to see either side.
I'm going to go with St. Francis. Second game on the slate, 2 p.m. in Felton. The Battle for the Valley? Battle of the Valley?
Unofficially, that's what we've dubbed it, right? We're so creative.
I know. Even though it's 2 different valleys we're talking about. Yeah. But San Lorenzo Valley hosting Scotts Valley at 2 p.m. in Felton. Of course, SLV coming off a bye. Scotts Valley coming off a tough loss where... They can improve on a lot of things, obviously, and I'm sure they will.
They will.
Yeah.
During last week's game against Aptos, I was thinking, where's the schedule? Who do they face next? Oh, my God, they face SLV, the rival.
Yeah.
And poor SLV is what I was thinking. Because SLV's had a tough year, very young team.
Sure.
And they've just been taking some lumps, having some trouble on offense and just both sides of the ball all around.
Yeah.
They scored a TD or less in 5 games this year.
Sure.
Just 1 TD in 2 league games. So,
and Scotts Valley, of course, is going to want to do everything that they wanted to do at Aptos.
Yes,
to SLV.
That's why they won't care, and they're going to just have their way. I just think that even no matter we don't know how severely injured Jake Renberg and Willie Johnson are. If the injury is carried over a whole week, if an ice bath took care of it.
Yeah.
But I think they'll be fine. I think Scotts Valley will be fine.
Yeah, Renberg and Johnson are 2 of the toughest.
Yeah.
SOBs in the county.
I agree.
Johnston, first play of the game, hurt his hand, ended up playing pretty much the entire game.
Totally.
And Renberg, the same thing, got 125 yards and 22 carries. And, they're not going to come out, I don't think.
No.
We don't know their status, but I would be surprised if that was the case.
They didn't come out last week.
No.
Renberg was back in there battling through it.
Yeah.
And he could barely stand up after he rolled his ankles,
So... Scotts Valley is just going to take it to them.
Yeah. But SLV, what do they work on? Let's give a positive for SLV. There's no place to go but up for them.
Yeah.
So, Isaac Newberry at quarterback, looking to get things done. We know that they can run the ball a little bit with Shell Johnson. It'll be interesting to see if, they get the pass going. Yeah. Because they're going to need to get something going to get in this game, maybe get a couple turnovers. They're going to play a perfect game to beat Scotts Valley.
And they had the extra week to prepare, so that's good.
Who knows?
But yeah, you mentioned, and the defense is shown some signs, I feel like. I mean, some signs. I mean, they held Aptos to 7 points until like midway through the fourth quarter. Same with Santa Cruz, I believe. They really kind of.
You say Aptos?
Did I say Aptos?
Yes. I'm like, wow, that would be thoroughly impressive.
I meant Harbor.
It's okay. There you go. Same page. I got you. I'm with you.
Thank you.
Stay with us.
But I feel like the defense have done some things that are pretty impressive. They just need to get that offense going and get some points early, and hopefully give the defense a little kick in the pants a little bit to get that protect the lead.
Building blocks for the future.
Sure.
But anyway, that doesn't change the now. I'm going with with Scotts Valley.
Go with Scotts Valley. Hey now, third final game.
Hi. Shootout.
Bo Jackson.
This game.
6 p.m. down in Monterey. Monterey Peninsula College hosting Cabrillo College.
Yes, they are.
Monterey 2-0. Cabrillo.
Not 2-0.
Not.
2-0. Not. No. But they could play some offense sometimes. They could run the ball. Yep. They could pass the ball, as Lucas Romanski has shown. Brandon Lane's done a good job this year.
Sure.
But Lucas Romanski, 10 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions this year. I'm impressed by that.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
So, and then obviously Lane has thrown 8 TDs, 6 interceptions this year. But
I was going to say Cabrillo can do both offensively.
Yes.
MPC, not so much.
No. MPC can pass, but they could also win because they play some incredible defense, I think.
Sure.
But let's give some love to the locals, meaning MPC, right?
Sure.
All right, I'm just kidding with that, Cabrillo. We love you. But David Hightower and Raymond Rondez, both Monte Vista Christian alums, play for the Lobos of Monterey Peninsula College.
Yeah, right now Hightower leading the team in receiving 353 yards, 5 touchdowns. So good for David Hightower.
Yeah. Cabrillo, the onus is all on whatever, on Cabrillo's defense to get the job done, to pressure quarterback Andrew Loudenbach. And it's going to take a lot to get under this guy's skin. He's 6'3", 209, big boy.
He's like a Roethlisberger.
Yes,
like
exactly.
JC football.
Exactly. Chop him down like a big tree. All right? So apply the pressure, force some turnovers.
Sure.
But that's what MPC does. I mean, they have 17-plus sacks, 8-plus interceptions. They pressure the quarterback.
Yeah.
So...
and Cabrillo has shown problems a little bit in their pass defense.
Yeah.
I think Redwood's quarterback, kind of had his way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Cabrillo got the win.
Yeah, that's right. And Cabrillo's also, I think, played a better schedule.
Yeah.
I think.
No.
I mean, MPC has wins over Gavilan and West Valley. I mean, Cabrillo's had to play Hartnell and
Chabot.
Chabot and Hartnell, and I wouldn't say much about San Jose City, but Hartnell, they just played Hartnell and they hung with them for a half.
Yeah, no, it was a close game at halftime, and Hartnell pulled away, and obviously that's a rush first football team. NPC is a little bit different. They're going to be throwing the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Well, now I'm just going to swap it. I swear to God, I was going to choose MPC before this all started. Okay. But you know what? Last time...
I talked you into it, huh?
Without saying a word. But last time... Well, not the last time they're on the road, because I was Chabot. That was a loss.
Yep.
But when they went to Redwoods, bonding experience, I just foresee a bonding experience. Now I want to swap back the other way.
That 1 hour drive
Who are you taking?
I was leaning towards...
I will take the opposite team.
I was leaning towards Cabrillo.
I will take MPC.
Okay. Do you want to say why again or no?
Because opposite of you.
Okay.
And I really was leaning MPC, but I'm thinking, God, Cabrillo's so due, and when they're so due, they'll win.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave an inspired effort against Hartnell last week.
Sure. Yeah. And I feel like I know they've had their problems with that pass defense in the past, but...
I'm kicking myself for my pick.
Well, you just picked opposite of me. That was your logic. You can pick Cabrillo if you like.
No. Take Cabrillo. You deserve this point.
Okay. You trying to reverse jinx it?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Cabrillo.
You're going...
I'm going MPC.
Go Cabrillo. Let's just end it.
All right. Right there. Cabrillo, MPC. And that does it. But hey, like baseball, I want to give you your fair ups. Bottom of the ninth inning, I didn't let you speak. I apologize. Why are you taking Cabrillo?
Excuse me? Oh, you're going to let me talk?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're going to do that.
Yeah, Cabrillo. They're due for a win, like you mentioned.
Okay. So do factor.
Heavyweight. They're a little bit healthier.
Okay.
John Moore is back. He was back in the lineup last week.
How do you know how healthy MPC is?
What do you mean?
Well, you say they're healthier.
I said they're healthier than
they are. Okay, they're not healthier than
within
MPC.
their own team.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
John Moore had a big game when he went out that week, 3 weeks ago, I think.
Sure.
And he's back in the roster. And yeah, I mean, I feel like they can focus on that pass. The running game is a little bit suspect for MPC. They can focus on that pass, and they can get Nico Walker. They can get Darian Williams, pick off a couple passes.
Do factor.
And
we're due to end this darn show.
We are due to end this darn show.
All right, so check us out on all the social media outlets.
Media.
Yeah, that was a media.
Twitter.
Tout.
Facebook. Google Play. iOS, Apple.
You know, our
I think that's it.
company also has a website. SantaCruzSentinel.com.
They do. How about that?
/
Football. We should go high and low next time.
Football is coming to you.